Welcome back in Septerra Legacy of the Creator story mode. I'm your host, Gabriel. I play the games on this channel. Welcome, and I hope you'll stay tuned. The Septerra Legacy of the Creator, this project haunts me for half a year, if not more. I was quite not able to bring myself to create another installment. Why? Different reasons. But this time, as you can see, I'm finally doing this. I'm doing story mode. Story mode is in my book and let's play, but a little bit shorter. For those of you who don't know or who stumble upon this video by looking at the activity on my channel, story mode tends to shorten the gameplay from boring parts to the story, to the basic core of the game, of an RPG game, because this is an RPG, when that's the story. What's most important is that I think this is the 7th episode, and we will continue our adventure here with this beautiful game, and quite old game, unfortunately. I hope that someone someday will acquire the license to produce an HD remake of this game. No, wait, sorry, not an HD remake. A redo of this game. Because there's so much potential in here that I personally see. Side quests, characters, different, little tweaks here and there. Gameplay might also need a redo. But for now, we will jump to the place where I left off half a year ago, or I believe it was even more months ago, and we will continue the game. What's most important? Septerra Core. I love the setting here. I have to say that for one hell of a, for one thing certain. The idea of moving shells being the continents, of the way how people travel between them, or how they use a specific new type of technology. It's beautiful, it's rewarding, and I have to say I really love this. I don't actually remember at this moment where I left off, so in a second we will jump to the actual game, to the final save. And I remember that we acquired the ship. That's around 1/3 of the game, so there's still plenty before us. And most importantly, a little bit of roaming around the cities awaits us, some side quests if I remember correctly, and what's most importantly, boss battles, because these I do play in the story mode. So tune in the moment, or rather just wait, because in the editing process we will jump to a specific moment of the game. So it seems I did a little bit of a problem here. We are at the shell number 6, yes, flying our ship right after Lobo got his crew back. Sorry for that. I know this is episode 10, by the way, and the introduction I said it's number 7. Sorry. We'll have to fly around a little bit. I already did that in the last episode. So this one we'll start from a different thing. We go and finish certain 2 tasks that you might probably remember what's going on in between our party. Selena is in conflict with Kogan because she was of course the general who attacked Wind City. No, sorry, she didn't attack. She occupied the Wind City. In the meantime, Led doesn't like Lobo because he's a Janam combat cyborg, and she reminds her too much of the war between Janam and Ankara. She's from Ankara, of course. And there is one more, possibly important thing some of you might have seen in the previous episode. We'll probably redo this scene. Grub and Led, these two, because they are both mechanics, they do like each other. This time I will jump to the sphere, to one sphere that we haven't done in the last episode, shell number 2. Ah, beautiful place. We're back home. We're actually back home. Not much changed here, as you probably see. There's for example this place. There are a few on all the shells, little side maps. They don't actually serve any purpose. Like for example this, we saw a half visible transparent boy who looks like a ghost of a boy who died here in this well. What is the purpose of this? I won't tell you because I honestly don't know. There's more of these. Now, of course, I have to remind you one more thing. There is a specific side quest as well, or rather I should say it's side mission on Shell 3. Here we have grubs, everything, yeah. Let's visit the old geezer, whatever, Aziz in his temple. He might have something interesting to say, and probably he will tell us something about... Oh, one more thing before we go speak to him. Let's change the squad. Girly power. Yeah. He might have interesting things to say. It's quite obvious something happened. There are things happening when we were far away. Come on, Aziz.
Where have you been?
I've been fighting against Doskius, a chosen heretic who desires the power of the core. He's tried to create an artificial conjunction with giant lenses.
Yes.
I have felt these disturbances. Because of this Doskius's meddlings, the core has become unbalanced. It is no longer regulating the planet and its energy properly.
That sounds
I'm afraid it will have
bad.
disastrous consequences for our world.
Yeah. What can we ask you about? Hell God, maybe. Why not?
I saw a carving of a creature called the Hell God in a village on the lowest shell.
I know of a creature that was rumored to live in the interior of the core, in its lava-filled center.
They can withstand the heat of lava?
Yeah. Someone has to. I was hoping for a little bit more questions. Selena?
A pleasure, Aziz.
Tell me of this Doskius.
He believes himself to be the descendant of Marduk. It's his destiny to be Septerra's savior. Instead, I fear he becomes its destroyer.
Yes.
Sounds fascinating, yet dangerous.
Cool.
This place is boring. Let's go kick some butt.
Do you know of this weapon Maya spoke of? The one that can raise continents?
Well, my dad
Did she
built
spoke
it.
about that?
It grows into the earth and changes its density or something.
It creates a gravitational field that raises the area to a higher orbit.
That's not
We
good.
must find a way to stop it.
Okay. Well, I was hoping something more will happen here. Possibly will when we visit Oasis. So, Maya's hometown! Here we come. That's the place. Landing! Landed. Let's go to the smelting complex. What the hell happened here? Whoa, no, that's not a good idea. These are work bots and they are enemies to us, so we'll better go to the downtown. Speaking of work bots, these guys aren't that funny as they were when the first time we saw them.
Good morning.
Move along.
Oh, seems they were reprogrammed.
Don't you recognize me?
Citizen of Oasis. Female. Maya. Now get back to work.
Ooh. Lead?
These guys are built well, but they need to learn some manners.
Chosen synthetics never threaten their masters.
My master is the mayor. Move along, or you will be arrested.
Great, now they want to arrest me. By the way, I haven't actually saw what's new in sense of equipment.
Hello, take your time.
Show me. I have 46,000 gold. I believe that's gold. This lowers my speed a little bit. It's quite expensive. We might buy one. Heavy coating. You're using coating. And it's actually not that good. Not much more here. What's this? Wing shoes. Wing shoes, wind shoes. That's a good one. So let's buy this one. You know what? I'll buy things for Maya for now. Boot Grivier. Yeah. No, wait. Okay, that's okay. Did I show you the inventory screen? It looks quite nice, but has its own flaws as well. And these boots, no, that's okay. Not to mention that I don't know how this will progress, because I want to... this is story mode, it's a little bit different. Let's visit the people here and ask what they want to say to us. Maya.
How are the Junkers?
Been better days, Maya. Ask Uncle for an update.
Update. Maya is a computer, I understand, right? So she has to update.
Boring.
Have you seen any chosen ships?
They seem to have died down lately.
Okay. Mayor.
How come the mayor isn't around?
Spends most of his time poring over his precious computer in the old smelter complex.
And
Pray
Septerra?
for the safety of the world, Maggie.
Is there danger?
Oh,
Yes.
greater than you know. The world is on the verge of destruction.
Oh, Maya, you're always exaggerating.
Is she? I don't know. Doesn't look good. We might want to actually visit the guy. The old geezer called the smuggler and basically called Uncle.
Maya, you're safe.
Well,
You
yeah.
stopped the treachery on Shell 3?
No.
That was only the beginning. A chosen warlord known as Doskius has gone against his people with the belief that he is the savior of Septerra. I fear his warlike nature will be the destruction of us all.
Yes.
I'm ashamed that Tori had a part in all of this. Unwittingly, perhaps, but a part nonetheless.
Yes.
Doskius has meddled with the balance of the core. It may be disastrous for us all.
Aziz would be better able to help in these matters.
We've tried there. For those of you who might don't remember, Tori is Maya's child friend who smuggled weapons from Shell 2 to Shell 3. Let's ask him about a few things. Yeah, where's Tori?
Where is Tori these days?
I think he's been hiding out somewhere.
He's not proud of what he did, that's for sure.
Has there been much chosen activity?
Several convoys have been spotted, descending to the shells below, but then nothing. Maybe they went home.
That would be nice.
What's up with Oasis?
Yeah.
Mayor has grown powerful with his new warbot army.
Cool.
Boring.
I love her. I love Led with her boring.
The city is built from the scrap of my people.
Selena may be a chosen, but she's a friend.
I hope you are true in your allegiances. Maya is very brave to trust you.
Yes, she is. Oh, work bots. We can ask about work bots.
Is there a way to stop the workbots?
I'm afraid that Mayor controls them all from a central computer. Perhaps that is his weakness.
Might be. And of course that's the place where we'll have to go at some point. But as you can see, not much is changing here. So for the moment, let's jump to another location here. Here we are at the bar. Wonder if these guys have anything interesting to say.
Maya, where'd you get off to?
The whole world?
Oh, it's a long story.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever leave here?
Oh, we already
Yeah,
heard
what
that one.
for?
Yeah, we're too old to collect junk and too young for the morgue.
I love this this line here. Led?
Hello.
Hi.
Oh, hello.
You got a boyfriend, honey?
I thought I was your girl. Mm-hmm. How fast they forget.
Do you have anything to quench a girl's thirst?
Here you go, honey. Take this.
That's one thing that you might remember from previous episodes. Here also happens. You get things given to some people, depending on who you have with Maya. Selena, for example, she threatens people. Led, as you already saw, she more or less sweet talks and flatters a little bit, using her appearance. Aram, I think, he also is able to sometimes threaten people.
Are you old enough to remember the Chosen battle that destroyed your city?
Of course they are.
They didn't even see us. Wiped out hundreds of Junkers.
Daskius was fighting Gunnar's father for tribal territory.
No wonder Gunnar
And
aligned
of
himself with
course,
the Emperor.
they did this on a lower shell. Interesting. Okay, that would be enough for this here. Before we continue, there's two things we should do, and you should do it right the moment you get here. We change the party, get Kogan with us. Kogan and Selena, they have, as I said, they have a... what's the name of this thing? They have a fight between them, they have a conflict. And to remedy that, we're going to this outlaw canyon. We fight some people here. Or rather, if it'll be possible, I don't want to. No, of course we will. The thing is, this battle will be done in minutes, in seconds. These guys are too low level. They just die from a puke at this point of the game. So they aren't exactly big of a threat to us. And there is one thing we have to come here to do. There is, you might have remembered one of the earlier episodes when we were here fighting, trying to find Tori. Oh yeah, that's the output of having them in the fight. Hogan sometimes will just from his own attack Selena. Not exactly today's level of integrating the gameplay story element in fights, but what can you do? Remember, this game is like more than 10 years old, I think even more. It's like 2000, year 2000 when this came out, something around those lines. And here is this. And you can go here only with Selena.
It's locked.
Kogan?
I have no knowledge of such things.
You don't have knowledge about locked doors.
This is the secret entrance of a bounty hunter hideout. I hired several from here for the invasion of Wind City.
That's good. Selena can open that.
Selena, how did you get in here? We did your job, now leave us alone. You'll get none of our loot.
We don't want to fight.
But we have it anyway. Now these guys, don't know if they are exactly the same. I think they are the same level up as everyone here. Thing is, Selena took them to, let's see, Tremor, why not? Took them to Wind City. They attacked Wind City. And they attacked the Kogan's hometown. Don't remember the name of that place, sorry. The thing is, they took from that place one specific little thing that prevented the curse. It was a shrine. They desecrated the shrine, and that shrine, if you'll see how we will deal with Kogan-Selena conflict in a second. Armstrong's seal, that's the exact thing we need. So let's go and jump to shell number 3. Here we are. After a battle, as you probably can see from Maya's health, this shrine is an important thing.
The soldiers looted the town. Dugan's bounty hunters took the seal that fits into this shrine.
And Kogan will explain more.
Armstrong is missing. This shrine protected the town from the curse of Drax, but the soldiers and bounty hunters have looted the seal from its proper place. Now the shrine can protect nothing. My people will never rest in peace.
That's probably not good. But we have the seal exactly here, and we can use it on the shrine, which of course will show Kogan that
This
Selena
seal once
is
protected my people from the curse.
nice
With
woman.
Selena's help, it is now returned. This place will be protected, a place where the dead can rest in peace.
I hope that this is a first step towards reconciling our differences, Corgan.
It better be.
Selena. I may not like you, but I'll respect your sword as it walks by my side from this day forward.
And finally, they
Perhaps in
won't
time, this town will
attack.
flourish once again.
Better be. And so we can continue. There is one more conflict that you have to resolve later. The one that I mentioned in this episode already. Led and Lobo. L and L. The problem with this one is this that I think I'm not able to do it at this point of the game. Or maybe I did, don't remember. Because I'm using my save files. Okay, what else can we do? On the here we can visit South Farm. We can go to the Mount Morn Graveyard. Let me see. Are we good here? Oh crap! Fight with the zombies. Every good game needs zombies these days, or am I missing something? Okay, you guys aren't exactly that big of a challenge, not yet. There are more undead who will... No, Kiss of Death on undead? Come on, it's not possible. There are more powerful undead later on when you probably, as you might think, when you're forced to lift the curse. I think we've already been here in the mountains. If we did, we'll load the game and... Oh, sorry for a moment. So let's see where this leads. Oh, come on. As I said, this is the problem with this game. I'm also trying to show you a little bit about... Come on, she wasn't able to kill it. Oh, Selena, that's not good. Come on. Shame that it took 2 slices, but what can you do sometimes? There's still one more fight awaiting us, because it's almost impossible to get around this fight. Oh! Interesting. Let me see. We did this conversation, I think, in the last episode.
What news?
No, sorry, we did this in the last one, so there's no actual point in this, in continuing here. So, I think... Give me a second. Before we actually continue, we're in the Ankaran... in Ankara, sorry, where Ankara and Janam forces met. This is a ship, a Janam ship. As you can see in the party, we have our other conflicted party members, Lobo and Led, and here is a computer. If we look at it and ask Led,
The Janam cyborgs plug in here to get medical treatment.
she of course points out exactly that we need a Janam cyborg to operate this computer. That will happen with Lobo. And as you probably understand, Lobo is such a cyborg, so let's see what he has to say.
I can download some info from this.
Cool.
Interesting. I downloaded a cure for the plague that the Genome forces used against the Ankarans. I can use that to heal anyone afflicted by it.
Then of course, this is not helping us at the moment because there's no one exactly who can we cure. That's not where this episode will end. It will end on a more story-focused place. When you get the ship here on the global map, you have shells where you can go. First of all, we start at shell 2, then we go shell 3, then there's shell 5, 6, 4, 7, 7, 3, 6, but the one shell you're not able to go is shell number 1. That is where we are now. Shell number 1 looks first of all, it's quite broad, as you can see. It's quite big. Down there you see the spire coming from shell number 2. You should be able to see... no, we don't see Oasis. But it's big, it's vast. Considering how the sphere should look like, it's the biggest sphere, at least from a mathematical point of view. There's only 2 places here. There's this chosen sewer dock that shows us a little bit about how beautiful and gorgeous the things this world looks, with flying sparkles, whatever that is. And one most important thing is we can go, and that the next episode will start from that. We can go to the chosen capital. I was expecting when I first saw this that the Chosens live in a lot of more places, you know. As you can quite see, there's one big castle, probably the Emperor's castle, Emperor's palace, in the Chosen City. That's the place where we will go. In the next episode, I'm not quite sure, was this one, depending on the editing, this one will be much shorter than the previous ones, I think. What awaits us in the city is actually a fight. A big fight. Chosens are fighting amongst each other again. Thank you for watching. This is Septerra Core Story Mode, Legacy of the Creator. And you probably want to know what's the legacy. We'll have to see as this project moves on. Thank you for joining us here, and have a nice day.